Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. What a day! Let's start off by saying that what a freaking day. So yeah, literally everything is coming down hard. We're gonna do some analysis, gonna talk about what exactly I think we should be doing, and just a lot of interesting things I personally think. It's been hard, I think, for the majority of the people right now, mostly because we have seen this day after day after day, but I'm still good. I guess I'm still good. Let's call it like that. So let's quickly see in the chat box where you guys are watching from. And somebody says this guy has infinite money. How can he buy each and every dip? Brian, I'll tell you about that in just a second, exactly how it works, because it's not that difficult. It's actually not that difficult. You don't need unlimited money to always buy the dip. It's something I'll tell you in just a second. It's actually pretty funny. Now, I'm also quickly sharing this over on Twitter. Give me just a second to share it on there, and then we can get going, I think. Let me share it. There we go. All right. Okay, I see a lot of different countries representing themselves in the chat box down below. That's good to see. That's good to see. I'm also going to share the buy bit real quick. Guys, I'm also so freaking tired, man. I don't know what it is. It's like the last 24 hours or so. I'm just maybe not feeling so well. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to be. But yeah, let's put that to the side box. Okay, so let me put the headset on, and then we can get juicing right now. Let me set everything up. Microphone good. All right. All right. So thank you guys all for tuning in already. Let me quickly start off by saying that in regards to price, what's been going on, what's been happening? Well, most likely you guys already saw 4 days ago, I think the 18th is when it was that now I guess a little bit before that, Elon Musk first came out with some negative news regarding Bitcoin. First of all, that it had some centrality issues. Then, of course, the whole Tesla debacle of Tesla not accepting it anymore. And then a little bit later, we had Chinese crackdown. I'm annoyed here with the chair. I'm not sitting comfortably. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then we had, of course, the China crackdown phase 1. Then a little bit later, we had China crackdown phase 2, which was 2 days ago already by now. And right now, we're kind of seeing some backlash from all of that. In my first video, where I covered exactly what was happening, I already warned most of you guys that it usually takes some time for all this news to kick in, and most analysts I found over on Twitter and TradingView and whatnot, they all said basically the same thing. There is definitely some room for another leg downwards, as that usually happens. And also, I found some tweets here which all kind of say the same thing. I'm not exactly sure if I have it open right now. No, I don't have it open right now, potentially, but it's basically about the fact that you cannot expect to go to the moon without some pullbacks. And I think I have it open on the side somewhere. Let me quickly see if I can find it. No, I cannot find it. But I do have one other tweet that I think is interesting. Michael von der Popa said, at $60,000 per Bitcoin, everybody was calling me to buy. And now, nobody's calling me. I have the same thing, but then a little bit different. I have it at whatever price, $60,000 for BTC and stuff like that. There were a ton of people who said, Dusty, should I buy now? Should I buy now? And it's only at these types of spots that people ask, should I sell? And I already see an inherent wrong thing. You know what I mean? Like, when the price goes up, people ask, should I buy? Should I buy? Should I buy? When the price is down, they ask, should I sell? It's literally the kind of the buy high, sell low type of system you're going to make for yourself if you're into that type of stuff. No, it is right now. Right freaking now that we buy. Right freaking now that millionaires are made. And if people are wondering, how does it work that you can trade crypto or buy crypto, it's all day long, all week? How can you do that? It is literally because I do it with a little bit of leverage. And the thing is, guys, you don't actually need much leverage. It's just, if you think the price is going to go up from right now forward, you can go to a link down below, for example. I use Bybit. You can use any exchange that you want to. You don't have to use the link. There's just some bonuses for it. But whatever you want to go for, and you can buy it then with coins. So, for example, I usually buy it with USDT. I think a lot of you guys know it. Let me quickly see if I have a trade open. Let me quickly see if I have something open right now. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So we do have. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure if I can show it here. Let me see. I have one trade open right now, which is a short. I think I'm going to close that right now and a little bit of profit. Let me see. So I have one trade open. Can I show it? There we go. So there's one trade open right now, about let's see, a 15% profit. I'm actually going to close that right now after this little section, so do not worry about it, because I'm already happy with this short right now, because I'm going to transition into buying. Why am I doing that? Because, well, the short was nice for the meantime, but I'm more so, looking for layering my buys. And the thing is, guys, if we're looking at buying over on Bybit, which is the one I'm using right now, there's, for example, I'll put it back. Let me show you guys. All right. No, don't worry about it. It's an incognito tab, so I can't do it in the same way. Okay. So let me show you guys. So what I did was literally go to, how it works is on Bybit. On the right here, you can see the leverage. I do times 7.5 right now, which is already relatively high. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty crazy. I do times 7.5 and then just press short on a market order. Market just means you'll buy it whatever the price is. It doesn't matter. Limit is you put a specific price in. And you just, again, put in how many contracts you want to buy, for example, 10,000. And this specifically is using USDT. Why? Because I have some USDT left. I told you guys this story, right? A lot of the accounts I show on YouTube are accounts that you receive the bonus with, and then you trade with the bonus to make more and more money. And in one of these accounts, it was like $4,000 in or so, and I'm just using that to build up, basically. And if we're going a little bit lower right now, I'm just waiting a tatty little bit. I actually did buy some XRP just now because, again, I want to have it. If we go down a little bit more and I want to kind of buy this without having any USDT left or just fiat, what you could do is on here, there's actually a coin margin. I can't scroll because I only have a mouse here, but I don't know how that works. I don't have my trackpad. How it works is then you go to up top left, coin margin, and then you can buy these contracts with XRP as a base. So that's, again, how it works. It's basically you're, quote unquote, betting on the price with XRP as a basis, and I think it's pretty damn funny. But yeah, shorts like this, it's a short, right? I think so. Shorts like this are, again, looked down upon really often by you guys because you guys said, Dusty, you're not believing in XRP. I'm disliking you for it. I keep telling you, make your money regardless of what you're doing, right? Make your money, buy more crypto. Make your money, buy more crypto. You and I shorting. You and I. How many people are watching? Maybe 300? I'm not sure. I can't see. The amount of people watching right now, if we short, it doesn't matter for anything. All you're doing is just looking for some good opportunities, snap, to make some money. We are long-term bullish on XRP. I am buying XRP right now, even though I am shorting. It sounds too freaking crazy to come up with myself, but it's because these trades are really short-term, and the buying is just, I want to buy regardless of what happens. And right now, as I just told you guys, I'm looking for a good long, and I will layer my longs because at one point or another, you'll be right. And as long as you layer them properly, which we'll definitely do in just a second, I'm going to have to switch this over into a long position, which I will do in just a second from now. I'm going to quickly cash out on my trade. There we go. We just got some 22% profit. There's also one fund I told you guys about where the boys and I have kind of a common trading ground. So that one is still running. I'm not exactly sure what position is open, but there we go. We got some 20-something% profit right now. That's pretty good to see. It's $200. It doesn't really. I mean, to you guys it might be nothing. It's just for the content though. Okay, and now, again, as I just told you guys, what we're going to be doing is layering our buys. At least I am, right? I tell everybody on Patreon exactly how this works, but over here to give you guys a little bit of a, I guess, summary or a little bit of information. How it usually goes is, well, you look for a good spot. For example, right here is a good spot as a support. We can see we touched it twice, and now we're going to kind of measure, right? Right now, we are down. I'm going to go back. Let's see. We are down about... We're down about 11 or so percent. And again, we're down 11% or so. My exact strategy, I got it over on Patreon. I'm not going to spill every single bean. But this means because we were down so much from the last support, I'll just have to buy. And that's again why I'm switching over my short position into a long position right now. We can actually show you guys. Let me see. Do I have a long open somewhere? Let me see. Let me quickly see if I can open a long right now. I'll see if I can do it on the side to show you guys as well. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can open one with you guys. I have another one here. Let us come back. Okay, I got one account. There we go. So let's buy some XRP. Once more, I don't think I have XRP in this account. So let's just buy Tether. What I would usually do, and again, I'll update you guys as we move along, right? Let's just say I'm buying 10,000 XRP contracts, for example. With how much leverage? I'm gonna do 5 because I don't want to be too high. I wanted this liquidation to be quite low. So we're gonna have to check. So for example, if we went for 5 leverage right here, let's quickly see what let's go for once more 10,000 XRP, for example. Let's quickly check. All right, let's see if we were to buy this right freaking now, that would mean our liquidation is at 0.62. So XRP can hit 0.63 and we'd still be in this trade. It's only if we go below 0.62 that I'd lose my money. But again, I'll just wait until we are close to this area and I'll buy more to make sure that I can keep kind of shifting this over to the downside. So for right now, should we do 10,000? Should we do a little bit lighter? I'm not sure exactly how much money I have in the account. You know what, let's do 7.5 thousand. There we go. And then we'll just buy our way down as we go. All right, so this is 63 cents still. And as you can most likely see, if you change this long from 5 to, for example, literally, 2 as an example, you'll see this change as well. You'll notice, okay, let's quickly see if we can do this. I need to put a new number in. This is just a little half-assed tutorial. A lot of people are wondering exactly how it works. I'm trying to give a little bit of a half-assed explanation. Order submission failed. Am I stupid? Huh. Whatever. I'm not exactly sure why that has failed. Leverage has been applied. Okay, let's try again. Maybe it's the platform is just breaking down because it's so busy right now. Could be. Let's see. Order submission failed. Insufficient available margin. Oh, okay, it's too much. Okay, there's not enough in the account, I guess. Okay, let's go for 3,000 XRP. It's just to show you guys, though. Anyway, here you can see our liquidation price is now 47 cents. So even we could just buy this right now as an example, right? Even if XRP as of this point hits, look at this one, guys. Damn, this account is at a big loss today. I'm not exactly sure what we opened. We're in minus 320 on this account today. Damn. Not even sure exactly what trade opened on this one. But all right. Maybe one thing got liquidated earlier. Not exactly sure about that. I was already wondering, like, why is it not enough? But I guess that's why. So let's again come back to the same point I just mentioned, which was that. Oh yeah, we just now can actually wait until 0.47. It might kind of change just a little bit, but let's say around 50 cents will still be fine to be hit, and we're still going to be in this position. But as we go up from any point or another, we're going to be making profit. So this might be at a loss for a little while. It's just to show you guys an example of what could work. And as we go lower, I could just add to my long position and then just keep stacking because I didn't want to have my liquidation at like 63 cents, 64 cents. No, I want it to be low enough where whatever happens, I'm not going to get out of this position. And if we get below 50 cents, that would be kind of interesting, right? I don't personally think so, but even if we do, I can actually go wait for about, for example, 60 cents to be hit, actually buy some more, and then again, add to it, which you guys most likely get. If you change this leverage, things will actually change as well. For example, if we were to switch it over to 5 right now, this is again only for long, and I do this, for example, 1,000. There you go. You'll notice again that the liquidation price, again, things are going to be changing around. So if you're going to do with leverage, the higher the leverage is, the more this will change, and the more money you put in, things will change a little bit as well. But it's to give you guys an example of how it's supposed to work. So now we got the bottom end. For example, we could cash out right now with $25 in profit because, well, that's, yeah, we could. We got the nice bottom in. We could still cash it out for $20. I'm going to just let it sit here, let it ride. I might have messed up here. Look at my liquidation price right now. Maybe I press. Oh, it's if I put the leverage to this much, maybe. Not exactly sure what I just did to change that up. Oh, yeah, there we go. So if I change the leverage, you can see already that liquidation price is changing up as well. You guys can see it. But, yeah. So that's basically how it's supposed to work. Cash out $30 right now. You see? I was still thinking about doing a live trading sesh, as I told you guys, right? But I told you we need like 2,000 likes on a video, and I'll do it. We didn't get that just quite yet. It's a little stupid explanation for people, because people are saying, whatever. But yeah. XRP YouTube will ruin XRP. Is this the death of XRP? Where's the support? Short-term movements don't mean much, but how do you get out of the leverage trading? How do you get out? Oh, there's two ways. One of them, the easiest way is just you press this little button here, market. Close my market, and boom, you're out. All good, all good, all good. And by the way, guys, it is not a bad thing to be at a loss for a little while. It's not a bad thing to actually close some things at a loss to open something new. Once more, I'm not exactly sure what I closed here because I have a lot of accounts with different purposes and different restrictions. But in this specific case here, I guess something got liquidated. Is it a bad thing though? Of course not, because it's all part of the bigger picture. If you have a trading strategy, hold yourself to it. And as long as you have kind of proven for yourself that it's profitable, it's all good, right? But if you don't know, yeah, then it might be something. But I usually don't take big L's. All right, let's quickly go over some more news though, because this type of stuff is not what I usually do. You can actually put a stop loss and things like that as well. You can put it all in, guys. It's not a... It's just, this is the most basic thing I could give you. Okay, let's see. Somebody says, okay, but this is going down faster than anything. Guys, it's not a proven science, you know that. Why is XRP going down right now? It's a really good question. It's a really good question because from a certain perspective, I would say XRP shouldn't go down this much because, well, by the way, look at this. You guys are saying XRP is going down more than everything? On the 24-hour, Polkadot is down way further. Look at that. And everything is going down on par. Even BNB and ADA right now are going down further than XRP is. So that little thought is not necessarily true. Even Ethereum is just on par right now with XRP on Live Coin Watch. So it's definitely not going down harder than any other thing are. And where are we going? Well, we got some different analysts who put up some different ideas. So we can actually go over those really quickly. This is the one we covered yesterday from BCB. He said, hey all, like I mentioned in my videos throughout the week, I'm unavailable Friday, Saturday, I have no computer access, so this is the best I can post for now. XRP finally heads back towards the 3-year broken resistance to check for support, which is right around this area right there. So we've tested that, okay, boom. Then a little bit later, I won't be surprised by one more push down to really grind in to get a bottom. Typically, that's what we see. Takes out a previous low, goes back to hit it, sets one more low, and then pops back out of there. So again, we hit the low, go down lower a little bit once more, and then come back up from there. Right now, we are at, let's quickly see, we are at, I can't even see the price, 78 for something or so cents. Some of the guys are actually explaining, maybe we'll hit once more a little bit lower at about maybe 73 or this area right here. Again, getting a little bit of scraping done, and then from that point forward, come back up. All I'm doing, guys, is just watching this unfold. As we go lower, I will add to my position. Right now, we are in $40 profit, about 4% or so on our $1,000 trade. Why am I doing $1,000? Why not? Dusty, you have so much money to do a $100,000 trade. I told you all, I wanna kind of show things which are just possible. I want to act like the normal Joe, just everybody watching here, and show you it's not actually difficult to, quote unquote, buy the bottom, do unlimited money. You don't need unlimited money to make money. This $50, for example, is again, maybe it's 70 XRP or so like that we just got for only having $900. You know, that's just like that. So you don't need tons of money to make money. And if we go up hard right now, this number will go drastically. And again, the higher your leverage, the different things will look. And the more money you trade with, the quote unquote better, of course, the riskier too. But it's just to show you guys an example. Right now, we could cash out easily $50. Should we do it? That depends on you, man. That's also the same thing with my buying strategies. I buy the dip, yes. You guys are saying, oh, Dusty, how do you always buy the dip? You can actually sell because every time I bought the dip, there'll be one point or another when I make some profit. I just choose to not sell because I think, you know what, I want to have these coins. I'll just layer my buys down. But you can actually do that. It might just work out for you and then you can buy another day. I just have a basis in coins. Some people have a basis in US dollars. If your basis in US dollars, definitely you can easily go for just selling at a couple % profit and then waiting for another good buying opportunity. If your basis in XRP, you can either trade it with, for example, XRP, which is what I do sometimes as well, or once more, you just buy the dip and hold on through, but you'll need more money than to keep on buying dips. Not financial advice, none of this, as you guys most likely know. All right, I saw somebody, damn, I missed a donation. Let me quickly see. I can't see the name. Uh-oh, guys. Okay, I can't see the name. Why can I not see the name? I can see what he said, though. So I'll figure out your name in a minute, but it's blocked for me. Everything is possibly going down because BTC will close below 21 EMA weekly. I am patiently waiting to buy more. So the 21 weekly EMA we've covered a couple of times on BTC. That's a really important level purely because we made it that way. EMAs are obviously not important on its own. It is what other people are using to trade with. Right now, on a weekly perspective, we have the 2-1 EMA already in there. It's an exponential moving average. Right now, let's quickly see. Is it the, I think it's this one, right? The top one. Uh-oh. I can't see if we're hovering over it. Yeah, there we go. It's the 21 EMA. There we go. Right now, we are very far below. So, a couple of days ago when the week opened, obviously, people were crazy. Yeah, I was sitting around the table with Crypto and Da Vinci and Alex. We were all talking about this 21 EMA because, well, we didn't want to close below that because, again, the whole bullish run, we've been above that. The whole entire bullish run for a very long while, we were above that. And this could be the first time that we close below it. Right now, basically retesting the, 50 MA. Almost getting close there. Again, we have a little bit of room to go down even further, but all right. They said if we close below that, it basically shows we have reversed, things are negative again. Then again, you might actually see this from a different perspective, seeing it as if we're just basically retesting right now, coming back down, and then to just shoot back up. Could also be a little bit of a bear trap. It's really hard to say. But I don't think it's too bad, to be honest with you. A lot of people say so. Man, let me quickly see. Where's the tweet? Here we go, by CZ. CZ said over, but this is the CEO of Binance. I can't predict the future. I just know Bitcoin will be part of it, not financial advice. I'm not sure if Bitcoin itself will be, the real big thing, but I know that crypto is not going anywhere. It will keep getting more adoption as time goes on. The only question I would say is, how long will it take to get back up? That's a good question. Who's clapped? Let's see. Somebody says, prices keep falling, which means people are selling more than buying. Better to buy your full amount at the lowest price possible as opposed to buying dips. I definitely disagree, Eric. How can you actually predict where the exact bottom is going to be? Nobody can do that. Nobody can actually call the exact bottom. It's almost impossible. So if you want to wait for the exact best bottom to buy, then when are you going to buy it? When? And that's so difficult, So it's basically you have two options right here. It is to either buy your way down, which is what I'm doing, basically DCA strategy. That's basically with the expectation that the bull run is not over. And even if it is, it doesn't really matter too much. Or, again, strategy number 2, which is also valid, is, well, you just take everything out right now. Every single crypto you have, you sell it all, and you wait for the lowest point yet to buy. I'm not sure exactly how you're going to go for option number 2, but I always go for option number 1 because I think it's extremely, extremely difficult. So people are saying gamble on this, gamble on that. You know what, guys? Let's quickly see in the chat box who is holding XRP and who is, who has sold his crypto in general. Let's quickly check. I just want to see which one of you guys are still in crypto and which one of you guys are out of it. Have you sold all your crypto or you're still in? And Danny says it's about luck to find the bottom. It is extremely, extremely difficult to find the bottom, guys. Oh yeah, and one more little side note. The reason, by the way, this $1,000 worth of a trade, or $1,000, this can actually be done for free. So literally, this profit here could be gotten for completely free because with the link down below for Bybit, there's a link down below. Can you guys see the link? If you make an account using that link, there's $2,610 worth of bonuses. And you could just check out exactly how that works. There's also a 25 XRP bonus and a... Let's quickly see. There's also a Ledger Nano X giveaway. There's 5 of them. 25 XRP is given for free to anybody who deposits 500 XRP, and 5 Ledger Nano X's will be given away to a couple of people that deposited over 1,000 XRP. Right now, though, there's quite a lot of people doing that, so hopefully next month we'll have some bigger giveaways going on as well. But there's also $2,600 worth of bonuses, and theoretically speaking, you can use that $2,600 with a leverage trade, and again, get tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars for free. It's actually pretty funny. Because a lot of people said, Dusty, for the $2,600 to get that, you need a lot of money. So I'm going to quickly tell you guys, to get the $2,000 bonus, you need $100,000 deposited. So not everybody's going to do that, right? Not everybody's going to be able to do that. I get that completely. But, I guess money makes money in this specific case because it's free. You know what I mean? It's like, if you don't have it, okay, it's not going to give me any benefit, so you do you. I'm just saying it's free. And somebody says, Dusty, I invested everything in XRP. When will it come back up? Why would you ever invest everything in one crypto? I don't really get that too much, my brother. People are trolling in the chat box as well. Now, I definitely cannot recommend putting all your crypto into one, but let's quickly see what Elon Musk just said as well. Because Elon Musk is also on the same boat, saying crypto is not going anywhere. So on Twitter, I quickly checked out what he was saying. He said, any sufficiently advanced magic is indistinguishable, whatever, from technology. Shifu said, yo, Elon, what do you think about the peeps who are angry at you because of crypto? And he said, the true battle is between fiat and crypto. On balance, I support the latter. And that's again talking about crypto, because in the end, I don't necessarily know if fiat is going away altogether really quickly. What we do know though is that fiat will be replaced by CBDCs and cash will be out of the system, and cryptos will only keep getting bigger because there's a lot of demand for it. And a lot of different countries are also noticing there's just this need for all this crypto. Oh, Rudra says he's being sarcastic. Okay. Benji says, Ethereum first generation crypto, buy. It depends on how you see it. Ethereum can definitely be considered a second generation crypto as well. It's a layer 1 solution though, because it's its own blockchain like that. It works on its own. But Ethereum is good from the perspective that it's been out there for a long while. It's doing its thing. It's running. A lot of projects running on there. And so you can definitely add some validity to the project. If you're talking to me about Ethereum being good in comparison to other projects though, yeah, that's definitely where we're not on the same line. I think Ethereum is not that good in comparison to others. And so, yeah, there's that. That's my opinion on that one. But Ethereum is definitely a solid project because people make it that way. People believe in it a lot. And so we did get your perfect bottom for right now, though, guys. Look at that. We caught the bottom perfectly. That's pretty funny. What's the lowest we went to? Right there. And our entry is 0.77.6. So let's hope that this one becomes a good trade. Once more, I don't really care if this even gets liquidated in the end of things. I won't let it get so far because I'll most likely just keep adding to my position as we go down. But hopefully you guys understand, I am so convinced that we are not over, that it'll just keep layering. And that's again what we're doing right now. We just bought one first layer, and if we get further down, I'll just add to my position with some extra leverage potentially to, catch our ride back upwards. Once more, guys, make sure you understand, things can fall down lower. Let's quickly take a look at the fear index, guys. Holy smokes. Right now it's freaking 14. It means people are shitting their pants right now. People are shitting their pants right freaking now. And how long will the down cycle last? Well, that's real. Again, those things are really difficult to say. All I can tell you guys is right now there's a really good discount. Let's see right now for XRP. Let's quickly take a little bit of a look at the broader perspective for XRP. Let's go for a daily. Let's quickly take a little bit of a look. So, all right. So it's interesting how this trend is moving along, right? I guess here we have a little bit of an interesting zone actually on its own. Actually, let's quickly put that in. A little bit of a zone of interest. This little area right here. We actually have yet to touch that. That would be at about 60. I'm just quickly checking it. About 66 cents or so. That would definitely not be too crazy to hit. That's again if we get a really heavy retest, right? To basically the areas which we've touched in November 2020, December 2020, and right here a couple of times as well throughout the journey. And that's actually also the point at which we spiked from. That's the point where we went exponential, and that's the point where we started this basically, real exponential uptrend. So it definitely could be that we retest that area. Would not be too crazy to come back upwards, right? You guys are seeing that too, right? We hit that so many times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, kind of. I guess 3, 4, and again a 5th time, and it's never been retested in this whole entire sequence. So hitting that area would not be too crazy. And what will we do then? Oh, we can now, for example, put a target there to buy some extra, or we could just wait for it to get there. XRP going into some oversold territory though. So what would be perfect, however, I would say, is if we retest and then RSI being completely down here at like 20 or so, and then a huge spike upwards, which we can catch. Oh, that would be amazing. That's a lot of freaking money we could make in one day though. That could be really freaking juicy. And we can actually check back to see if we hit these areas prior as well. We'll quickly extend this one then to quickly check out how often we've hit that before. So yeah, in 2017-18 even, we actually bounced from that one within the run. In that case though, the run was over, so that's not a really good example to give. We came back to the area. This is definitely an area of interest. Definitely one we can hope to retest. It's going to be juicy if we do. It's going to be really juicy if we do. Right now, we did not get our bounce from the Fibonacci level. A lot of people expected this to be the lowest which we could go for right now. Again, we actually are below that right now, though. I believe, is it only today? Yeah, I think today's the first day that we actually bounced below that. Yesterday, we did get our support from that area. Right now, we bounced below that. And the question is, will we go into this area before bouncing up? Or, again, are we going to close above this line right here? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be interesting. I'm watching it very closely. We also have some other cool stuff to show you. Let me quickly see where it is. I have it here. No, it's not here. It's where is it? I need crypto quant. Here we go. You know how much effort this was to get into this? To get a new account and stuff like that? Alright, so here are the exchange reserves, exchange net flow, which is the in and outflow matched up with each other. I'm not exactly sure. Net flow is the net inflow, right? I would say so, yes. The difference between the flowing in and the exchange flowing out, yes. So the net inflow. We'll talk about it just a sec. Guys, if you're watching right now, make sure you press the like button. Just to show some appreciation, show some support. If you're still hodling crypto, let me know in the chat box. But make sure, hey, 39 degrees Celsius out here. Holy smokes, guys. It's really freaking hot. I was so tired, but just streaming around for a little bit makes me pretty excited just to know that we got a nice little bottom here. We can actually buy ourselves some extra crypto. There's a okay, you know what? There we go. Huh. A lot of you guys are saying I haven't sold a single coin. That is dedication right there. That's also me though. You guys all know I don't really sell crypto too much. Right now, let's quickly see how things are moving along. Are we going down a little bit? Ooh. Again, let's wait. Let us see. Let us wait. Let us see. We cannot say anything right now because we don't actually know exactly what is pushing it there. Why is it going down like this? It's really hard. Do we trust Elon Musk? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. This guy is really strange, really dangerous to follow. Can you make a lot of money following him? Of course. But we will not do it, though, because I don't trust him for a single second. Elon Musk says he supports crypto in a battle with fiat money, like government-backed coins and bills. I support crypto by Elon Musk tweet helps Bitcoin's price stabilize at 37.6 thousand after he slammed it and sent it plummeting. You know, he actually didn't say anything about Bitcoin. He just said it about crypto in general, right? So, I mean, that's also 50-50. This little tweet we just talked about us going back to about 73 cents before coming back upwards would be interesting. There's actually a couple of other analysts who said something akin to those lines. Let's quickly see what was said by Leb Crypto, for example. Let's see. This is from September 2020. He tweeted about XRP just yesterday. XRP risks a further downside to 57 to 65 cents demand zone. Many alts are still do not have the full RSI reset on the daily. I believe more sell-side pressure is coming, particularly as Bitcoin gains more market dominance. Maybe a short-term relief rally before the above, though. Could be interesting. And then Credible Crypto, for example, another analyst says it right here. He said something, sorry bears, your fun is almost over 10 hours ago. I mean, that was not completely correct because they had some really big fun right now. But eventually, it is going to switch over at one point or another. It's just a waiting game. Right now, we are in 10% profit, $100 since we started this stream. Once more, I did this trade live with you guys. You can never tell me, Dusty, you don't. We did this live in the video just now. So anybody who followed me, which I don't recommend you guys to do, by the way, none of this is financial advice. Please do not follow me. I'm just saying, if, theoretically speaking, you would have 10% profit on your money right now. There we go. So once more, we could cash this out right now, for example. Just be happy. It also depends, right? People, trust me, when you're in a position like that, what you're going to get is these feelings and these urges to get more and more and more and more. You know how often people get wrecked because of that idea alone? If you make profit, you should have from before a little idea of where you want to cash out and what you're comfortable with and what exactly you want to do. If you're just going to kind of wing it, you're most likely going to lose money. It works that way most of the time. So the best thing would be to just kind of, put in an amount first before you go things. Somebody says never do leverage. I would definitely be against that. I definitely think leverage is a smart idea because you can actually make a lot more money with a lot less money. But you should know what you're doing. Don't just wing it. And I am moving stop loss up. Yeah, he says, I didn't follow but long to the exact same point, and I'm moving stop loss up. Man, once more, I don't say you should follow. None of this is financial advice, but I am saying if somebody did the same thing, that's what we would be. And once more, it's just a token of, no, not a token of appreciation, just a little notice, I guess, that, hey, it's possible. Somebody says, don't leverage your coins. Again, agree to disagree. I would say if you know what you're doing, it's definitely fine. If you don't know what you're doing, know about it first, right? Don't just go wing it. It's not smart. So that is that. All right, mystery. Yeah, wait, no. Stanley says, drop never hits my target. It always dumps just before. It's both sides. If you buy some XRP with the intention to sell, or you buy it with leverage, it will almost never hit your sell target if you have broad targets. For example, some people want to cash out at 75 or 100% or 150% profit. It might never hit that. And the same thing for buying some extra. A lot of people have this idea of, you know what, I'll buy XP once it's at 50 cents exactly. Or I'll buy it once it gets to 45 or 60, blah, 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 blah. It usually never gets there. And that's the big problem. That's why I do it in layers, and same thing for selling in layers most of the time. But yeah, do whatever you want. Mystery Bitcoin whale from 2010 to actually forward disappears. Dormant addresses from 2013 see strays activity. You know what I've noticed, guys, is that there's a lot of whales still that are holding for years and years and years. And you might actually see one fun thing. There's actually a couple of guys that have most likely held crypto since 2010 or even earlier. Pick something, right? They've held it for years. And they've never sold a single penny. So there's people sitting on hundreds of millions of dollars that have never cashed something out. That could literally be it, right? It's pretty funny to kind of think about that. Some of these guys have cashed out some millions, for example, but a lot of these guys have the majority of their net worth most likely still in crypto. It's actually a fun little thing to think about, that these people still believe in it so much, so much, just hold on through. Some dedication that you need then. Mark says, yo, Dusty, from Dubai, Silicon Oasis. Yeah, I'm in Business Bay, bro. I'm in Business Bay. China's Bitcoin crackdown comment sparks USDT sell-off on OTC desks. So that's actually an interesting one, a little interesting topic. This might actually have added to the fear. A finance committee under China's State Council said one of its upcoming priorities includes cracking down on Bitcoin mining and trading activities. While it remains to be seen whether or how such comments will be executed, the news appears to have spooked some local traders and miners. China's latest crackdown comments on Bitcoin mining and trading have sparked some fear among local traders and miners, as USDT has experienced a notable sell-off against the Chinese yuan since last news dropped. I think it's pretty interesting how on Huobi and just Chinese exchanges, things are going really freaking heavy as people just want to get out of every crypto thing possible over in China. This might actually be literally just China selling off a lot of their crypto because they're too afraid. It could definitely be so, and that's something I'm considering now as well. That those guys are just really scared right now. Lep Crypto says 5.8 is the next bottom. So I don't really care what other analysts say. For us, our next, I guess, point of interest is right around this area. And he's just basically put his demand zone, is again the zone at which a lot of people would just be buying again, a little bit broader. He basically just took this and put it like this, for example, which you can do. But I think it's more accurate to have it a little bit more like this. And that's, again, what we're waiting for. Another retest. He says there could also be a relief rally in the midst, which basically means we actually hit this bottom right now. Which is not actually that significant necessarily. Come back up for a little bit, and then come back down. For example, we basically go like this. This could be a good example of what would happen. So basically, we hit again a bottom right now. Then we come back upwards again, piece by piece, and then we come back crumbling down before then spiking back upwards. Of course, just understand too that it usually moves like this. Again, you kind of retest. Okay, you come back down. You retest again, a little bit higher. Then it comes back down like this, goes again. In there, this area just stays for a little second, retest, or one quick bounce and then shoot back up. But again, if you get a retest, you basically, again, move upwards piece by piece again. So once we get to this area, you move like this. Just basically getting to every area again before coming back up there. And then again, you shoot like that. It usually isn't like this, but we can see a lot of different things. It's so hard to say because we don't know what exactly is pushing this. Is it China? Is it manipulation? Is it, the regulations themselves? Is it people being fearful of U.S. regulations? What exactly is causing this? All I know, though, guys, is that we're still holding crypto. That's what I know. And I'm still freaking... Hey, let me also know in the chat box, How's exchanges going on right now? Is Binance down? Is Uphold down? Is any exchange down? And if you aren't yet subscribed, guys, make sure you press that little button. We are so close to 121,000. You should be part of the family. That's all I'm saying. And should be notified every time we upload another video. Let's quickly see how our money is doing. Our money is in the 60s of dollars right now. So we've hit our top. Again, can we reverse? Obviously, we can. I'm not saying you should do this. Right now, we are in a little bit of profit. We can just cash this out. I usually cash out at 3.5%. So this is already a little bit of an overreach, but it's to show in the video. You know, it's a little bit of fun, a little bit of excitement, because we can actually just kind of buy our way down anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah. Let's see what else we got here. We got, let's quickly check out the news here to see if there's anything new popping up. Ripple is behind Bitcoin energy usage, FUD, says CoinShares CSD. Okay, or CSO. Wait a minute, that's pretty funny. Ripple is behind that, huh? So Ripple is behind Bitcoin energy usage FUD, says CoinShares CSO. CoinShares Meltem Demirors claims that Ripple is to blame for the Bitcoin energy usage FUD. That's pretty funny. Starts with RIP, ends with PLE. They also spent the most on lobbying the last 3 years. Barry Silbert says, what if there was one company that was behind most of the Bitcoin energy usage FUD? Now that would make a sensational story for somebody to write. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So one thing that David Schwartz tweeted out earlier was, saying Bitcoin incentivizes the development of clean power is like saying gas guzzlers incentivize the development of electric cars. The problem with growing clean power is that there's not enough demand for power. So that's actually a really good thing for Bitcoin, though. I mean, right now they're not incentivizing clean power just quite yet because there's not enough demand. Well, if Bitcoin keeps this momentum up, then theoretically speaking, people will have this need for some heavier clean power, right? Some heavy-duty clean power. I guess that there's something to be said for that one. But then again, I would also say that David Schwartz is an early contributor to Bitcoin. He's been working on that for a very long time. Early contributor, of course, co-founder of the XRP Ledger. Something to think about there. Both Larson and Ripple CTO David Schwartz harshly criticized a white paper jointly published by Square and ARK Invest, which explains how Bitcoin incentivizes green energy adoption. But I do agree with both sides. I can see that, for example, some gas guzzlers incentivizing development of electric cars. Yeah. No, because, look at what David Schwartz is saying. He's saying that the development of gas guzzlers is incentivizing development of electric cars. I would kind of say so, but then again, it's also not, because it's just a different niche, it's a different thing. Those people who buy the gas guzzlers will keep buying it. They don't care about it. So with Bitcoin maybe as well. The people are just in there to make money. They probably don't care about the other side of things, right? My assumption. Okay. Jobs 08 says, Dusty, please explain that what position margin is in white on your trade and what your profits in green. Could the fees be higher than your profits? Okay, I'll explain to you. Let me quickly go back here. Okay, so what we have, I'll just explain left to right. Yeah, I got you. No worries. So here's again the contract. This is just what I bought. XRP to USDT. You can actually buy this USDT margin or coin margin. USDT margin basically means you're buying this contract, again, XRP to USDT. In this case, 3,000 worth, which is $2,300 USDT. Again, in USDT. You can actually also buy this pair, XRP to USDT, with 3,000 of them, so 3,000 XRP on the USDT with XRP. You can actually do that too, and then the value here will be an XRP. The entry price is just the entry price on the chart right here. The liquidation price is when your trade would automatically close and you'd lose all your money. You could actually get this lower or higher depending on how you want it. Here's how much money you spent on it, again, to get this value. Again, then the isolated means that you're only going to use the balance that you put in. You can't use the rest of your balance to basically switch things over. And the unrealized P&L. This is the profit and loss, basically, that we have for this specific trade. This daily realized profit or loss basically means every trade I've done before could have resulted in this right here. Minus, how much is that? 320. And I also told you guys in just a little second ago, it could be anything, right? I most likely, there's a lot of accounts that I have, and I've told you guys about that before. And on some, I just leave the trade open and I forget about it. It could be that I'm going to close this right now and I forget because it's an account that I only use for some specific things. And so it could be that today, because we saw such a huge dump, that one of my positions just got liquidated, for example, or closed down or something along those lines. But it could definitely be that your profit is less than your loss if you, again, make a loss first and then another trade. You know what I mean? So I'm not exactly sure what you mean with that, but yeah. Usually this is a lot lower. If you didn't make any trade, you didn't close anything negatively, then this will not be there. It's only because I already closed the trade in the red, I guess, that you get this. So yeah. Again, you could put a stop loss in or take profit if you want. For example, if you want to take profit right here, you can put that in if you want to. And by the way, man, make sure you don't do leverage trading unless you know what you're doing or you want to get into it. Go start maybe with a little bit of money. Don't start out with a ton. It's not that difficult. And I keep reminding people, as long as those big guys like Elon Musk and Michael Saylor and stuff like that are in crypto, I am not selling any freaking thing. We're riding it to the bitter end. You guys know what I mean? We're riding it to the bitter freaking end because I'm not too worried about it all. I just ride the way downwards or the stream downwards, whatever you want to call it right there, and we'll get to the end. People right now are extremely, extremely negative, extremely bearish, whatever. Let it be. You just saw us make some profit on a short first and now a long. Again, it's a different account, but hey, we're riding the waves, boys. Europe and US may soon take the lead in Bitcoin mining, says Chinese major pool. You know, it's actually pretty funny that the whole Chinese FUD, a good part of it is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good for Europe and for the US because over in our areas, they're going to be able to mine more easily and make more profit that way. If those go out, it's only the trading right now, which is negative short term, because a lot of people might be selling their crypto for a Chinese yuan, as again, it's going to be restricted, and so they cannot sell anymore. Mark says, Dusty, how can I send you a PM? Mark, what is your, you can just send me a PM in Discord, man. Just send me a PM in Discord, I'll see it. Thanks, Dusty. Do the fees get taken off your profits only? I'm not exactly sure what you mean with that. Do the fees get taken off your profit only? I don't really care too much about the fees. SEC game over. New news. Is there anything? Let me quickly see if there's any new news from the SEC. Twitter. Let's quickly see. I have one question for you, Dusty. Did you buy the freaking dip? Of course I do. Of course I do. How low can we go? We're estimating, again, our last bounds could be within this area. I don't think we're going to go lower than that. It will be kind of strange, but we have one more little downside. And some other analysts were saying we're going to actually, again, kind of come back from this point forward, this dip. We're going to come back right around this area and then go maybe once more downwards to, retest this area and then shoot upwards. So once more, it's basically we either come up from here to this area or we come down to this area. But it's still, everybody is expecting things to go towards the upside over a little bit of a longer term. Rally is not over. I'm not too afraid of the Bitcoin closing beneath the 21 weekly EMA. I'm not too worried about all of that type of stuff. The big guys are still holding their crypto, so I'm still holding my crypto. That's the way it goes, right? That's the way it goes. If those guys sell, I sell, maybe. But that's not what's happening yet. So I'm holding. Let's quickly see. The Moon said, I have no idea why people are freaking out over this crash. I look into my wallet and I have the same amount of Bitcoin that I've always had. Don't panic. To a certain degree, I agree with him. To a certain degree, I don't. So the Martini guy says, but bro, you are also a multimillionaire and most people are not. Understand how fortunate you are to be in your position. Martini guy has a point. The Moon Call has most likely so much USDT or so much just crypto in there already, or it's already so wealthy that it doesn't matter anymore. So from that perspective, yeah, it's not fair. From a different perspective, I also have the same type of idea that I value my crypto in the amount of coins I have. I don't really care too much about the USDT value. I care about the amount of coins. So, yeah, I mean, I can see both sides of this one. I can definitely freak out over a crash, but not this one. I don't really feel as if everything is bad. You know, I felt it sometimes a couple of years ago when we just went from XRP from $3 something to 10 cents in the end of things. But I don't even check my portfolio right now. I don't check anything. I know we're good. You know what I mean? We are good. We're good over longer term. So that's maybe why. Let's quickly see what you guys are saying in the chat box. Whatever the dip numbers, Dusty said, you can't see the screen is... Oh, quickly, I'll tell you. So for dip, about, let's say, I guess about 63 or so, 65-ish cents would not be too crazy to just hit. It's basically some resistances we faced before that we haven't bounced back from in a very long time. Right? We did hit it a couple of times in 2018, but now for years, we have never retested that area. And that area specifically is also the point at which we start to zoom from. It's right over here. This is the area we start to zoom from. And so, again, a retest of that area would not be too crazy. And also, like Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, also said, it's not too crazy to just have some downfalls. It's actually not. It's just normal to have some downfalls in a bigger run. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. Let's quickly see. You guys are saying there's some lawsuit news. Let me find out. Let me see if there's anything posted right now. You are lying to me. There's nothing posted right now. So thank you for the lies. Nothing came out. Dusty, is it possible to sell on different price points? If so, how do you do it on Bybit? If you don't know how to do that, don't bother. It's really simple. It's almost the same as any other exchange, how you sell it. So I'm not exactly sure what to explain to you. Okay, this is a fun one. Robert says, I doubt Dusty never sold. He has millions probably, so doubt he would let millions of profit disappear. You think so? I just told you, I have literally nothing to lose or nothing to win by telling you guys something. So if I sell, I will definitely tell you, regardless of how many people hate me for it. I will just tell you. I will literally come in here and tell you exactly what I do. So once more, I have nothing to lose if I were to tell you I'm selling it. So no, I don't sell crypto. But of course, there's two things, right? You have a trading stash, you have a hold stash. With the trading stash, it's not only crypto, right? It's a USDT, for example. Yeah, I have that though, yes. Dusty, do you short buy? You mean short sell? What do you mean short buy? And Naveed says, let's not panic, people. This is a ABC correction. Happens in almost every asset. You know, everybody got their own opinion on things. I'm just hodling through. I know it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it all. One will move to the downside, 50. You know, this little area here for XRP, not too crazy to come back into and then bounce from that point forward. That's what we're waiting for, hoping for. I'll definitely put some bigger triggers in there to just, buy our way in. But for right now, I'm not sure if we're still in a profit or not. I don't really care, to be completely honest with you. Because I know if we're not anymore, I'll just buy our way down as well anyway. So, yeah, it's not going to be that difficult. If we did this with with $100,000, boom, that would have been nice, huh? Would have been $10,000 in profit right now. Yeah. But we only did it with 1,000, so it's only $100 profit. 10%. Break up the dum-la-dum-de-dee-dee. How's it going, Dusty? It's going well, Infinity. How's it going with you? Lemonhead says, when Bugatti, Dusty? Yeah, I'm looking at some. Roy Eldnick says, what is your opinion on VeChain? VeChain has proven use case. VeChain is definitely one of the better coins out there, but it's a little bit more volatile in a moment like this because it's a coin which has already risen so ridiculously much in the short term that I'm definitely buying that one, but I'm not buying this specific dip. I've already bought so much of the dip. I'm just kind of, doing the dip small this time. I'm just buying mostly XRP here. But I bought a lot of VeChain and I have a lot of VeChain, so I can't say I'm not a big holder. I can't say I'm not excited, mostly because they have a lot of partnerships. And as I just said, the partnerships imply proven use case. Is VeChain, the coin itself, that useful? That's debatable. But the project behind VeChain is definitely really cool. What is the best buy now, Solana? I definitely do have some Solana. And I actually bought a lot of the dip when was it now? I don't know. Maybe most likely around this time, somewhere yesterday, I bought the majority of my dip. And right now, again, you just have a certain amount of USDT, right? And I always have a certain amount of USDT left so I can buy deeper dips. Right now, I'm just buying mostly XRP, and I'll wait for a bigger dip to buy even more altcoins and then, again, allocate even more of my USDT to it. So did I buy the dip? Of course. Did I spend all my money on the dip? No. You got to have some money left for if we dip lower. And even though that might mean you can't buy everything you should have, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's completely fine. At least we got the majority of it. You don't have to get the maximum amount of things. You know what I mean? It's as long as you're in there, I think all is good. All is good. Hey Dusty, I'm holding my XRP. What do you think about Ava? Ava is also a really nice one. Bigger project though, things like that, actually the DeFi, right, should theoretically speaking also perform quite properly in times like this when people are really borrowing or lending a lot. Right now, a lot of people want to buy the dip with borrowed money. It's really scary, but also really fun to do in my opinion. Should you do it? Definitely not. Definitely not. Am I doing it sometimes? Definitely yes, because I think it's pretty damn funny and a good way to earn some extra money. But that's again why Ava and protocols like that could actually work quite properly, or Polygon. EOS, I'm not an EOS fan. I don't actually own too much EOS, only a very little bit. I traded it once or twice over on Bybit, but I'm not really an EOS type of guy. I used to really like it until maybe like 2019, I think. Chaotic says, if I want to do some amateur analysis, what timestamp should I use for short-term analysis, 1 hour or less? There's no right answer to that one either. There's no good or wrong answer. Anything is possible. But stay consistent, I would say, and see whatever works for you. I mean, analysis on its own doesn't matter for anything. If you're not going to do any trade with that, then why would you analyze it? What's the purpose of it? If you're not going to buy or sell anything, what's the purpose? And if you are going to buy or sell, make sure you have a systematic kind of, system or strategy. A systematic strategy where you, for example, there's two things. You either have, for example, you can I'm not sure exactly what the names are, right? But you have a trader who looks, for example, for some different factors to be hit, and if some of those factors are hit, boom, you buy. Another person might wait for every single factor to be hit, and only if it's the perfect thing he will buy. What the thing is with me is I have a couple of factors in play, and if some of them are met, as I just told you, I will buy it. And the thing with me is it doesn't necessarily mean if you matter if you win or lose that specific trade because you've calculated the percentage beforehand. If you use those parameters, basically, if you do that over a long period of time and you've backtested that, if that again comes out to a winning strategy, then as long as the tides or the system doesn't change so significantly, which it doesn't because it usually stays kind of the same, then you will win and make money. And that's usually how we go about it. So that's that. And so whatever analysis you do, if it just works, if your strategy works, then that's cool. There's no right or wrong. I guess there's a couple things which are wrong, but there's not necessarily things which are necessarily right. I mean, I could definitely point out a couple of things which just are really wrong, but nothing which you've just asked me at least. Guys, once more, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you quickly press that little button. And there's over 1,100 people watching. Make sure you quickly press the like button just to show this video to more people, or live stream I should say. To more people, that's all you're doing. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. It just helps the video out a little bit. And I've noticed this stream here, we've only had locals. Are you guys all subscribed already? I think the majority of you guys are, right? I see some of your names, I recognize them. But I also don't see that many new names. Let's see what you guys are saying. Dusty, how do you feel about Shiba? I'm not really a Shiba type of guy. I don't really think those cryptos are smart to buy in times like this. Then again, coins which are so risky also have the bigger upside potential, right? So with a coin like that, you have a higher chance of it working out over the short term. Oh no, you have a higher chance of making a lot of money over the short term, but also a good chance that your coin is just going to keep going down for a very long time. It's a high risk, high reward type of crypto. From your Discord. Oh, I see. Yeah, the majority of the noobs are scared indeed. A lot of people here are really, I guess, quote unquote newbie. Do you honestly like the best crypto YouTuber? Like, you're the only one fully trust you're a real one and say how it is. I guess that's debatable. There's definitely a couple of other ones most likely that are also, completely honest. But the thing is, I would say there's nothing for me to win or lose by being, for just telling the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not losing anything. If I'm just saying, hey, I'm definitely selling some crypto, what's going to happen? People going to hate me for it? If they do, that would be really stupid. Because in the end, we're all here to make some profit with crypto. So if I think selling would be the best option, if people really hate for that type of stuff, it's so stupid. I think, guys, just float wherever is the best. If there's a good way to make some profit, we'll make some profit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I have no reason to lie, I guess. It's not like the views do better or anything like that if we go up or down. And in the end, for example, right? What is 5K views going to change in my life? Nothing. I guess it's just fun to sometimes see the amount of likes be high or the views be good because it shows people like what you post. But in the end, is it about the money? Obviously not, because I've already told you guys, the amount of money YouTube makes is definitely not worth the time at all, for me at least. And it's also not about, again, if people, I think it's just kind of a trust type of thing. You just want to be together with the people, kind of be like a family in that sense. Whatever. Somebody says, hey, Justy, just getting into crypto right now. Should I buy right now? Ooh, that's a difficult one. Should you buy right now? We've already gone up like 10% or so since, I guess a couple percent or so since the biggest dip was. Can you buy right now? Well, I mean, you've already missed out a little bit. I would say, though, if you just got into crypto, you should actually establish a little bit of my opinion is establish yourself a little bit of a base. So you just buy a couple of different cryptos, a little bit of it, and then you just buy your way down to add to those positions. But as long as you have some cryptos, like, for example, XRP, BTC, Ethereum, Solana, for example, Ava, there's so many of them which are just good, Uniswap, you just get a little bit of a basket going, VeChain maybe, ADA, and just kind of add onto those, and then add as you go along, you'll definitely come a long way. So I personally think, yes, it's a smart idea to get some, but hey, that's just me. Show yourself, Dusty. I'm thinking of doing the vase refill at 150,000. I keep telling people, I think we'll be doing that. A lot of you guys said, just do it. You know what? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Could be really fun. So yeah. But yeah, that's actually most of the stuff we wanted to talk about for today, guys. That's I think we got everything covered. Once more, you know where we're gonna go in terms of price. You know what our expectation is. You know what we're doing right now? We are buying the freaking dip, and let's see how it turns out. RSI coming down really hard. No divergence, anything like that. We're just basically going down on both of these. Completely healthy, completely normal. Where's our next stop? Maybe around this area, maybe around this area. A relief rally from basically a dip like this would not be crazy. So hitting this, again, before making a new decision. We'll see as it comes there, though. I'll tell you guys and make an update. And coming back down would also not be too crazy. Right now it's indecisive, so buying is definitely... no, let's quickly say it differently. I personally think buying is really smart, but then I would basically do it like this. We buy right now, and we buy once more once we get to this area. And then if we cross further, we'll have to readjust and get some new strategies going. But right now, that's basically what we're doing. Buying right now, and then waiting a little bit because we are really at one of the lowest points in a very long time. So it's already a lot better than buying in this entire area right here. Ever since April of 2021, right now you're getting a discount on every single person who bought within this time. So thinking it's a bad time to buy is not, is not on my level. I think differently of it. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you use the link down below for Bybit. If you're from the US, make sure you use a VPN. Should you use it? Debatable. Only if it is something that you like or that you can do. But there's just, I would say it's basically worth it mostly because there's free money. There's $2,600 worth of bonuses, plus a 25 XP bonus, plus a chance to win a Legend Nano X. It's pretty crazy what you can get for quote-unquote free. That's why I'm saying go check it out. Once more, link is down below in the chat box. I definitely think it is worth it. 150K for the face review. What do you show at 125K? Nothing, I guess. Nothing just quite yet. But guys, that was it for today's live stream. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Once more, if you did enjoy, make sure you press the like button right now and press that little subscribe button. We are almost at 121,000. It's really cool to see the family grow like crazy here over the last couple of months, actually. It's just been really cool to see you come out inside, come in the family. Somebody says, why only XRP? Everything is down. Yes, everything is down. It's not only XRP. The entire crypto market is falling. People are afraid. So, yeah. Revid, why do you keep asking if you should buy Solana? Why do people ask me, should I buy Solana? I've just told you exactly how to buy these things and how I go about it. But whatever. All right, so thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Make sure you press the subscribe button and like button, as I just said. And see you guys again in another crypto video later today. You guys already know it. There's multiple videos coming here later today. Matic, Polygon, just anything. I'm buying them, guys, whatever.